Hey everyone, welcome back to Moto Next Hub. Today we're diving into something that could reshape how many of us ride, the new Honda e-clutch system and the bikes that feature it. Whether you're a newbie learning the ropes or a seasoned rider who just wants smoother gear shifts, this could be a game changer. In this video, we'll break down what e-clutch is, how it works, why it matters and whether it's really worth it. What is e-clutch? 045 2 o'clock. So, first off, what exactly is e-clutch? In short, it's an electronic clutch system developed by Honda that removes the need to pull in the clutch lever when starting, stopping or changing gears. Under the hood, there's a small actuator unit, two tiny motors and gears inside the right-hand engine cover that automatically engage or disengage the clutch when you shift gears. You still shift with your foot, upshift or downshift with the gear pedal just like a regular manual bike. The system handles the clutch automatically, and if you want full manual control, no problem. You can simply pull in the clutch lever like a traditional motorcycle, which temporarily disables e-clutch. A few seconds later, the system re-engages. There's even a setting to completely switch off e-clutch via the bike's interface, handy if you want a traditional riding feel. In essence, a clutch gives you the best of both worlds, the simplicity and ease of an auto clutch when you want, and the control and feel of the manual whenever you prefer. Why it matters. Practical benefits. 2 o'clock 3:30. Why does this matter? There are several real-world benefits that make e-clutch appealing. Clutchless starts and stop-and-go traffic. No clutch lever needed at lights or congested intersections. Perfect for busy city riding or beginner riders still getting confident with clutch control. Smoother gear changes, thanks to the actuator control plus coordinated engine management. Fuel injection and ignition cut during shifts. Gear changes are slick and free of shift shock even at high RPM, or when shifting fast up or down gears. Less fatigue, more focus. In long rides, traffic, or twisty roads you don't have to constantly use the clutch. That reduces hand fatigue, lets you focus more on throttle, brakes and the road. Beginner friendly. For riders new to shifting, a clutch lowers the learning curve. You still get a manual gearbox, but you don't need to master clutch lever timing to avoid stalls. So e-clutch isn't about taking over riding for you, it's about giving riders a smarter, smoother tool. Which Honda bikes get e-clutch? 330 430. As of now, Honda has begun rolling out e-clutch on several models, originally launched on their 650cc middleweight bikes. For example, Honda CB650R, Honda CBR 650R for model year 2026. E-clutch is also being extended to other model ranges including 500cc and 750cc bikes. According to recent updates, 5 more bikes are getting the e-clutch option. Honda CB500 Hornet, Honda NX 500, Honda CBR 500R, plus a bigger displacement set including Honda XL 750 Transalp and Honda CB 750 Hornet. That means this tech is not just for sport bikes, it's spreading across naked, adventure, commuter and mid-size class bikes. Performance ride feel. 430 6 o'clock. Let's talk about how it feels on the road. On bikes like CB650R, CBR 650R, a clutch does not add significant weight. The actuator unit adds about 2 kilograms, so the handling, balance and ergonomics remain nearly identical to the standard model. Gear shifts feel smooth regardless of engine speed and no jerks, no clutch lever timing needed. That makes both city commuting and highway riding more fluid. For riders shifting often, for instance weaving through traffic, frequent stops or twisty roads, e-clutch reduces workload and lets you treat shifting more like tapping a pedal. Yet, because gear changes remain manual, you still use the shift pedal. You keep full control. It's not a fully automatic transmission. You decide when to shift. That preserves much of the riding engagement that manual gear bike levers appreciate. Importantly, if at any point you prefer the traditional clutch lever feel, for tighter control, aggressive starts, or just for fun, you have that option at any time. That flexibility is one of the biggest selling points of e-clutch. Design integration. 6 o'clock 7 o'clock. From a design and engineering standpoint, Honda designed e-clutch to integrate cleanly. The actuator unit fits within the existing engine casing and no major redesign of engine layout. That keeps bikes looking and feeling the same from outside. Ergonomics are untouched. A foot peg position, frame geometry, seat and riding posture remain unchanged. So if you like the standard manual version's ergonomics, nothing is compromised. For 750cc and other models that use throttle by wire, the system gains an additional advantage. It can blip the throttle automatically during downshifts to match engine revs to wheel speed, giving smoother transitions. Especially useful for spirited riding or mixed urban, off-road conditions. Bottom line, e-clutch is designed to be seamless. It doesn't make the bike look or feel like a gimmicky gadget. Price, value. What it means for riders. 7 o'clock 8 o'clock. Now, what about price? Because e-clutch is currently an option, not mandatory, on most models, there's typically a small premium over the standard model. For example, when the E-Clutch version of CB650R, CBR650R launched, it came in as an optional upgrade rather than a full redesign. While prices vary by market, local taxes, import duties, and dealer margins, value-wise, E-Clutch offers real ROI. If you ride daily in city traffic or frequent congested areas, you're a beginner learning clutch control and shifting, you want smoother, less tiring rides on long commutes or winding roads, you simply value convenience but don't want to lose manual gear, bike feels so for many riders. That extra cost might pay off quickly when you consider the reduced fatigue, reduced risk of stalling, smoother shifting and greater overall comfort. Unique selling points. 8 o'clock 8:45. Let's summarize the standout strengths of Honda E-Clutch. Clutchless operation when desired. They start, stop, shift without touching the clutch lever. Manual shifting control. Retain, you still choose the gear, the bike just handles the clutch automatically. Seamless integration with no heavy compromises. Almost no extra weight. Unchanged ergonomics. Same gear pattern, flexibility and rider choice. You can override and ride like a traditional manual whenever you want. Added convenience for a wide rider base. From newbies to experienced riders, from city commuters to weekend tourers. In short, E-Clutch brings modern convenience without sacrificing core riding experience. Potential downsides. What to watch for. 8:45 9:30. Of course, no system is perfect for everyone. A few things to consider. The E-Clutch adds mechanical and electronic complexity. Actuator, sensors, control units, which could mean more parts to maintain or replace if something goes wrong. Purists who love the mechanical feel of the clutch lever might find the automatic behavior less connected. The system relies on sensors, throttle by wire, on some models, or motorized actuation. In extreme conditions, water, dirt, rough use, that could pose unknown challenges, though Honda designed the system to fit into existing engine layout. And since E-Clutch is still new, real-world long-term data, especially in tough environments or countries where roads and maintenance differ, is limited. So time will tell how robust it proves. Conclusion. Verdict. 9:38 10:15. If you ask me, the Honda E-Clutch isn't just a gimmick. It's a thoughtful evolution in motorcycle design. It doesn't try to turn a bike into a scooter. Instead, it respects the manual gear spirit while giving riders an option for convenience and comfort. For commuting, city traffic, or everyday versatile use, E-Clutch can make riding more accessible, less tiring, and more rider-friendly. For passionate riders who love shifting gears manually, the option to switch back to clutch lever control ensures no compromise of control or engagement. So whether you're a beginner nervous about grinding gears in traffic, or a veteran who just wants smoother, more relaxed gear changes, E-Clutch might just be the feature you didn't know you needed. If I were you and I was shopping a mid-size or large capacity Honda, I'd seriously consider getting the E-Clutch variant as an upgrade. Call to action. Ultra 10:15 a.m. That's it from me for this breakdown of Honda E-Clutch. If you enjoy this kind of in-depth reviews and want more bike tech explainers, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to Moto Next Hub, and leave a comment, especially if you want a real-world review once these bikes hit roads in Pakistan or your country. What do you think? Is E-Clutch the future of motorcycling, or just a convenience for city riders? Let me know below. Until next time, ride safe, ride smart.